Hello fellow wholehearted, welcome to Hang with Hang. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 simple things you can do to help you dealing with regret. Now, being humans, sometimes we do stuff. We make decisions that we look back and like, wow, I wish I would have done more, I would have done better, right? And especially being wholehearted, you constantly want to be better, you want to be striving as a better version of yourself. So chances are there's time that you make the decision, even what you know is best, it didn't turn out the way you want, and looking back we wish we could change things. So then you go into the cycle of guilt, the cycle of questioning yourself, of questioning your worth, and it's not a really fun place to be. So by graciously dealing with regret, it can help giving you more space and freedom and cultivate more your own love for us. That's my whole point of doing this thing, is for you to feel more of yourself and feel more spacious and freedom and peace. So with that, my friend, here are the 4 things that you can do to help you dealing with regret. 1 is to accept that whatever happened is already happened. I know you want to change the past. I know that you want things to be different, but you can't. What already happened, there's nothing you can do about it. But what you can do is really reflect on that, accepting it, reflect on that. What could you have done better? Right? Because in reality, is hindsight is always 20/20. But at the time, chances are you did the best of what you could, of what you knew at the time. So obviously, if you knew what you know now, you could have done different. But what is the point of just sitting and beating yourself up about it? So give yourself the space to accept that happened, past tense. Right? So that's the 1 thing. And the second thing is, from that happen, put your energy into learning from it. So instead of beating yourself up, beating yourself with guilt, I should have done this, I was hurt, you judging your own character, you judging your own decisions, it's really come from a place, okay, so if there's a gift of what happened, what could I learn from it? And chances are there's a lot of gift, a lot of lesson along the way you can learn, you can apply and change it for the future. Because here's the thing, the past of what happened, it doesn't define who you are. Whatever happened is who you were. Who you are right now, how you're dealing with this thing that happened, will determine what will happen in your future. So you get to choose who you are in this moment. And who you are will determine the future. What happened is not determine who you are. What happened determine who you were. So in that, I'm inviting you to take step number 3, which is forgive yourself. Now, this is easy said and done, depend on how hard you are on yourself. Forgiveness is a very challenging. You can logically try to forgive yourself, but if emotionally you have such a hook on being so hard on yourself, it's very hard on you. So if it's your true, you cannot forgive yourself, you can do some EFT by saying, even though I cannot forgive myself, because you fill in the blank. And by saying that, you're allowing space in your subconscious to connect to the emotional truth. So then that discomfort, that guilt, that shame, the humiliation can pass through and shift into forgiveness. Because forgiveness, and I talk about in the past, is about holding on to the hope that the past could change. And you get to choose that. You get to choose to cognitively understand that the past cannot change. You cannot change the past, my friend. You cannot change who you were. You can change who you are right now. You can change what you do right now. And at this moment, you can choose to give yourself the grace of forgiveness. The grace that I did the best I could. I did everything that I knew. And then forgive yourself so then you can move forward, which is point number 4, is to move forward with grace. Move forward with the space to create to yourself that even that you learn from this, that you could apply and do the best you can in the future. Expect that you will probably screw up along the way. You will probably make mistakes along the way. And give yourself the grace to be human, to make the human error, to do the best that you can, and sometimes do the best you can, things doesn't work out. And to give yourself that grace of being human, my friend. So move forward, letting yourself succeed and letting yourself fail for things not to work out either way. If you can commit to give everything you've got wholeheartedly in each moment with every information that you have, that every decision that you make, regardless the outcome turn out not the way you want or the way you want, it is happening for you and it's a win. So I'm inviting you to show up fully in each authentic moment of who you are. What if every decision you make is the right decisions? Especially when that decision comes from a place that you are discerning the best that you can and you show up wholeheartedly. Because looking back, every decision you make, right, in the past, even though it didn't work out, there's always a gift in it. So there is no wrong decisions. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way that you want it to work out. But in the picture is always worked out. So in that, my friend, with this video, I hope that it gives you the peace, a new insight, that you get to give yourself the grace to let go of this regret. Give yourself a chance to move forward. Give yourself the freedom to be human, to make mistakes. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for being in my world. As always, I appreciate you from my heart to yours. If you find this helpful, please feel free to share this with as many hearts as possible. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel, set on your notification, and we'll let you know when the next video comes out. Sending you my love from Hawaii and from my heart to yours. Aloha.